So I'm up here at camp, and I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly about this new APL20 I got from ICECO. I did do a video previously on it. I went off-roading and I took this thing with me to keep my drinks nice and cool, but I didn't really get into too much detail about this, so today's video is going to be all about this APL20. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name is Chris. Right behind me, this is the Fortune Taco, and as you can tell, yes, we are not at the normal shooting location of my house, but we are out in the forest. I'm currently up at Mount Lemmon right now in Tucson and just doing a quick little camping trip, doing a quick little one night. And I wanted to show off this APL20 I have. I got this thing recently. I've used it a handful of times, and now that I've used it a couple times, I feel like I can kind of talk about it and just give a brief review and my feedback on it. For those of you that might be interested in either picking up your first ICECO fridge, or you're looking at specifically getting this APL20, this video is probably going to be for you, and you're going to want to stay tuned and check it out. Earlier this year, I did get a different brand fridge, and it was a larger 35 quart. This, being the APL20, is gonna be a 20 quart fridge, so it's smaller, but I purposely wanted to go with the smaller fridge. I wanted to try something a little different. I had my 35 quart before, it worked phenomenal, but the size was just pretty large, and I was never using the full capacity. When I was just doing little short trips, maybe doing just a one-day trail ride, it was just way too much to be carrying around. So I was doing some research, and I found this ICECO APL20 to be a better option as a small, compact fridge to be taking in a situation like this, doing just a one-night camping trip. Or if you guys saw my previous video where I went and hit up Bulldog Canyon and did some off-roading just for a day, I wanted some ice cold drinks to be with me. This thing worked perfect for that. This all blacked out cooler really caught my eye. And when I say all blacked out, I mean everything except the handles here. You can see there's a little bit of silver, but other than that, even the hardware, every single detail on this thing is black. Kind of goes together with this unintentional theme I have for all my camping gear. I have this little portable stove here from Free Spirit Recreation. This thing is all black, and then of course, everyone that has seen my video on the Nova rooftop tent I have here, that thing is completely blacked out. So for the most part, most of my stuff for camping is all black. No matter what fridge you buy from ICECO, they do offer 5-year warranty standard with all of their fridge products. So they do back up their product. If anything is to go wrong, a manufacturer's defect, in those 5 years, it's gonna be covered by ICECO. The latches on here are all metal, and the whole build of the fridge itself too is a full aluminum, other than these plastic corner caps. Obviously they're kind of just meant for protection, but everything else is metal all the way around. The side handles have a spring in them, so they automatically pull themselves down. And another nice thing too, when you open up the cooler, the lid itself holds itself in place with the latches it has on here. Not latches, the hinges on here. You do have 2 separate cavities, but this is not a dual zone. The APL20 being the smaller fridge, it is just a single zone, but it's split up into dual. I'm not quite sure why. I know this right section here is a lot more shallow because your compressor is right underneath it. And then this side is full depth, goes all the way down, but they have that divider in there, and I said I'm not exactly sure why that is. That's a question more so for ICECO. When it does actually kick on to cool, it is very quiet. So if you were to have this thing, kind of like I'd have my setup, it'd be here in the bed when I'm sleeping directly above it in the tent, you will probably never hear this thing kick on, or even if you do, it'll be the quietest hum ever, so it should not disturb your sleeping at night. We'll see if I can turn this thing down. So the compressor just kicked on, and I don't know if this is even gonna get picked up in here. If I just take a couple steps away from this, I can barely even hear that thing working. So when this thing's down in the bed and I'm up in the tent, I guaranteed this will not even be heard while the compressor is running. So yes, it is small with a 20 quart capacity, and it is made fully out of aluminum. So the biggest benefit there is gonna be the weight for this thing. If you're looking for a small, compact fridge, carrying this thing around is gonna be super easy. It only weighs just a little over 22 pounds for this. So being able to pick this thing up, move it around and carry it, if you're gonna be taking this to some type of event you're going to, maybe you're going to the beach for the day, wanna bring a cooler with you, wherever you're bringing this cooler around to is gonna be very easy to carry. This one's pretty light for all the other coolers in the market at the same exact size, so ICECO has a benefit there. If you're looking at comparing this to other brands and models, this is probably gonna be your lightest option. So if you're looking at trying to go light with it, if you're looking to carry it around, then the APL20 might be the option for you in regards to weight comparisons. Now, having this thing for a couple months and getting to use it a couple times, I'd say there is only one small negative I have, and it's gonna be a very small negative. Functionality-wise, this thing has worked great for me. The only, like I said, complaint I have with it, and I don't even know it's really a complaint because it is kind of my own personal issue and something I did, but the coating on here, I don't know if they did like a powder coating. I don't know exactly what type of treatment this is on here on the aluminum to paint this black. But on my first trip, I did have this thing bump into metal. So like I said, keep in mind, this isn't more so really a defect, but I kind of was hoping the coating on here would be a lot stronger than just bumping into some type of metal and stuff. Wouldn't completely just rub the paint off. So I don't think it's too bad for talking about any negatives on this. That is my only negative, is the durability of the paint is not exactly what I expected, but at the same time, if you were to take any other painted surface, like obviously the body of a truck, if you took something metal and rubbed it against this, I guarantee you're probably gonna be scraping the paint off that. So that's not exactly any type of negative hit on ICECO, but that is the only thing I have been able to find wrong with this in the short time I've owned it, is just that paint coming off. And obviously now this blemish, it's not that big of a deal. It just looks bad. The fridge still functions, it works just fine, but it's just an eyesore. It cools very quick. So when I'm getting ready to go on a trip, I like to usually prep. The previous fridge I had, I'd prepped the night before, just so everything was all good. We can load it up the night before, so it's easier to put in the truck in the morning when we're heading out for a trip. But with this one, I can pretty much start it going when I'm just waking up in the morning to go hop in my shower. By the time I get out of the shower, this thing's cooled and ready to go no matter what I set it to, usually down to like 30, 28. It's already gonna be cooled down to that just in the short time of taking a shower. So its cooling abilities is very quick, even with it being very quiet. And the lightweight makes it super easy to carry around. Like I said, if you're not just doing camping where it's just gonna be sitting here, but if you're going to some type of event, carrying this thing around with you is gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna make this more of your portable option. I know there are fridges all the way up to like 55 quart, 65 quart, and they say they're a portable fridge. Those things are pretty heavy, so yes, they're portable, but it's not exactly convenient. The APL20, as long as you don't need more space than what the inside of this offers, this might be a good option for you just for short trips, maybe single person camping, and then just day trips, going on some type of road trip and you just want to keep some items cool in the car. This is a good option there. Comparing the 20 size to the 35 I already had, when it comes to like grocery shopping, sometimes if we're gonna be, me and the wife are gonna be going out and doing something more than just grocery shopping, we don't want the cold stuff to start melting in the car, defrosting. I've brought the 35 with me in the past, and that has pretty much worked fine. Tried to bring the 20 once, and we were not able to fit everything in it from the grocery store that we needed to, so it works wonderful for grocery shopping. Like I said, bring stuff with you. You can go grocery shopping, then you can go out and go eat dinner. You can go do something and not have to worry about rushing to get home before stuff melts or defrosts. So that's one benefit using this there, but just think about the size. If you're gonna be doing grocery shopping for the full week for the full house, the 20 size will probably not be working for that function. If you're doing a quick run of the store, again, just a couple cold things, this thing will definitely work. If there's anything I missed, if there are any questions you guys have regarding the ICECO APL20, please drop a comment down below. I'll try my best to reply to every comment and get you guys an answer. If I don't know the answer, I will definitely reach out to ICECO and I will find out directly from the manufacturer to get the questions you guys ask answered for you. If you enjoyed this quick little review video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps this video be more successful to get seen by more people just like yourself. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, or maybe you've seen a couple of them before, but you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you'll be able to see anytime I release future content right here on the channel. I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you on my next video.